Alright, let's dive in. So you ever wonder why you get that sudden burst of inspiration at 2 a.m., or why you feel stuck looking at a blank canvas for hours? Turns out it's not just you, it's neuroscience. Yeah, the squishy electric soup inside your skull is the secret sauce for all that creative magic. Let's break it down. Your brain's like a mad scientist's lab, constantly firing off signals, mixing chemicals, and making connections. The big player here? The prefrontal cortex. This part is the boss of imagination, daydreaming, and thinking outside the box. When you're in the zone, what some call flow, your brain actually dials down self-criticism and cranks up pattern making. That's why wild ideas feel less risky. Now here's where it gets crazy. Studies show that when you let your mind wander, like when you're in the shower or walking that route you've taken 1,000 times, your brain's default mode network lights up. That's the secret engine of creativity. It connects old memories, random thoughts, and new info, mashing them together into something original. But it's not just about thinking outside the box. Neuroscience says the best artists know when to jump back the box. The analytical part of your brain, the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, steps in to shape, refine, and polish those wild ideas. It's like having an inner editor who knows when to cut the fat and let the gold shine. So how do you hack your own brain for creativity? First, embrace boredom. Seriously. Ditch the phone, stare out the window, let your mind drift. That idle time is prime real estate for creative breakthroughs. Second, get comfortable failing. The artist's brain thrives on trial and error. Every time you try something new, your neural pathways stretch, grow, and get stronger. And third, feed your brain. Read weird books, listen to music you've never heard. Talk to people outside your bubble. The more raw material your brain has, the more connections it can make, and the more original your art becomes. Here's the kicker. Neuroscience doesn't replace creativity, it explains it. That spark of genius, those happy accidents, they're not magic, but they sure feel like it. When you understand how your brain works, you can set the stage for inspiration and trust the process when things get tough. So the next time you're stuck, remember, your brain is already wired for creative brilliance. Sometimes, you just gotta let it do its thing. Thanks for hanging with me. Now get out there and make something amazing.